In the fields of cultural properties and historical heritage, our task is to preserve as much information for the future generations. There are two main directions when archiving. One is archiving to convey the present condition of the subject, and the other is archiving to further examine and study the subject. The latter is my main task. I have devoted my career to accomplish this. In this project, I will archive the portraits of the Lord of Murakami at Fujimoto Shrine. There are 10 portraits of the past lords, which is an extremely rare case in Japan. It is unlikely that such a large number of portraits are found from one place. My task in this project is to capture images that can help examine the details of how each portrait was painted. The multi-shot function allows the camera to capture RGB data in every single pixel. That's one of the biggest reasons why I chose GFX. Here, although the color has faded away, we can notice that the white is painted within the eye. Also, the black iris of the eye is painted by first placing the black dot in the center, and then painting the line around it. By these characteristics, we can assume that these portraits were painted very carefully. There are two patterns painted right here. However, when directly examining the portraits with the naked eye, you can hardly see these patterns. Especially the pattern painted below, it is very difficult to examine. Each is less than 1 centimeter. By capturing it in digital image, you can enlarge and examine such small details with ease. The capability to further examine these details is supported by the multi-shot function, combined with the accurate color reproduction capability. The image becomes a precious source of information to study the characteristic of the painter. From noticing and analyzing these small details, we can finally understand or predict what kind of people these historical heritages were painted by. I think the most important point when archiving these items is whether I can correctly understand the feelings of the people who painted them, the feelings of the people at the time when it was painted, and how much these feelings can be reflected by the image. Without this, I believe it is difficult to preserve the proper information for the future generations. There are high-resolution DSLR cameras, which have over 50 million pixels. Although I feel that as the number of pixels increases, the outline of the detail often tends to get distorted. This is due to the excessive image processing. The quality of the lens is crucial as the resolution gets higher. If a conventional camera system is used, the balance between the camera and lens might not be the best for archival purposes. However, the image quality achieved by the combination of a GFX camera and lens is excellent and well-balanced. I think GFX is capable of capturing the finest details and preserving information precisely. Preserving the information while maintaining the quality of the cultural properties should be the #1 priority. So, I must be extremely careful when setting up the lighting to minimize the damage caused by taking the picture. That's why it's important to first create an environment where the subject is safe, capture as much detail within the shot in a short period of time, connect and analyze the results, and hand over the proper information to the next generation.